Assalamu alaikum. Brothers, this video is about one of the most important characters in the history of Islam and mankind. A commander that feared no army or king. A commander who was never defeated. A leader that led by example. We are talking about the life and death of Dhul Qarnayn. Before we start, I want you to check out NordVPN in the link below. Do not forget to subscribe and like the video. He was feared by all kings of his time, a man who had stories and conflicted rumors spread about him. So who is Dhul Qarnayn and why he was called by that name? Why did he basically invade the earth from the east to the west? And how did he die? And why did he trap Gog and Magog, Yajuj and Majuj inside the dam? Dhul Qarnayn built a dam to defend against Yajuj and Majuj on behalf of a tribe of people who asked him for his protection. The Holy Quran says this about him, and they ask you about Dhul Qarnayn. Say, I will recite to you a remembrance of him. We established him on earth and we gave him the means of everything. Some ulama say the reason for his name is because he ruled earth from east to west. Basically the two horns of the sun according to the Arabs. And it was said that he had two horns under his turban. But the truth is that none of these claims are based in reality at all. All of these are just speculations. Dhul Qarnayn was a righteous king who believed in Allah and worshipped him day and night. Some researchers said that he was Alexander the Great, and some of them said he was one of the pharaohs of ancient Egypt, and some of them said that he was his own tin and that the history books failed to mention him when it comes to academical research and so on. All we know about him is that he is important, so much so that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala reserved pages in the Quran to tell us his story. Dhul Qarnayn was known for his justice and wisdom. He roamed the east and the west of the earth until he reached the sunset, which is the place where the sun sets at the end of the day. It was said that Allah is talking about North America because it is the last place where the sun sets at the end of the day. And some said it's somewhere in Eastern Asia. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم حتى إذا بلغ مغرب الشمس وجدناها تغرب في عين حمئة ووجد عندها قوما. Dhul Qarnayn found a people who lived behind the mountain, and they were Muslims who did not know how to fight. They told Dhul Qarnayn that there is an opening between two mountains and that two tribes emerged from the hole. Two monster tribes, Yajuj and Majuj, Gog and Magog. They eat everything and they attack the peaceful people at all times. They asked Dhul Qarnayn for help. When they saw his powerful army, they told him, Yajuj and Majuj multiply quickly and always spoil the land. They offered Dhul Qarnayn a reward, but he refused it and decided to help them anyway. He helped them by building the biggest dam the world has ever seen. Sorry guys, I have to interrupt my narration and talk about the sponsor of this video, NordVPN. This helps me make more videos and grow this channel. NordVPN is the best VPN software. It's affordable and you can sign up to the service and download it from my link. It's a software that secures all your devices and allows you to access services that are not available in your country. Islamic shows, non-Islamic shows, sporting events, etc. If you use free public Wi-Fi, this is a must. This is even more important than your laptop or phone, since this secures your connection and your photos, videos and bank details, etc. Thank you so much for downloading NordVPN. قالوا يا ذا القرنين إن يأجوج وماجوج مفسدون في الأرض فإذا بلغ بين السدين وجد من دونهما قوما لا يكادون يفقهون قولا فهل نجعل لك خرجا على أن تجعل بيننا وبينهم سدا قال مكاني فيه ربي خير فأعينوني بقوة أجعل بينكم وبينهم ردما. So Dhul Qarnayn and his soldiers started building the dam, and to build the dam Dhul Qarnayn commanded the people to collect the iron, and he commanded the engineers, and they measured the distance between the two mountains and their heights, and he ordered the workers, and they dug a foundation in the ground and put pieces of iron between the two mountains, and made between every two layers of iron a layer of coal. And he continued to raise the wide iron until he bridged the two mountains, and they set fires to the coals until the pieces of iron turned into liquid fire, and they poured copper on the molten iron so it filled the cracks, and the dam turned into a great high dam that could not be penetrated even by the two tribes of Gog and Magog. And when Dhul Qarnayn saw the great dam, he thanked God Almighty and said, "This is mercy from my Lord. Gog and Magog will always be trapped in there because of that dam until Allah Almighty orders them to get out." They were people known for their corruption and bad morals. Allah Almighty mentioned in the Holy Quran that the people of Yajuj and Majuj will emerge at the end of time. The identity of Dhul Qarnayn is not known precisely, and there has been disagreements about it and its identification between a number of personalities such as Alexander the Great, Akhenaten of Egypt, and one of the great Greek kings. The name Dhul Qarnayn mentioned in the Holy Quran was never mentioned before in history, which means that Dhul Qarnayn is one of those personalities that academic research failed to track or find his remains. Dhul Qarnayn was an only child. He roamed the earth from its east to the west, spreading the religion of Allah Almighty, and when death approached him, he became very ill and felt that his death was approaching. And nothing crossed his mind at that time except for the grief that would befall his mother if he died. So he sent to her a great kabsh in Arabic and a letter, and wrote to her in the letter saying, "Mother, if I die, slaughter this kabsh and then cook it and make food from it. Then call on the people to come together, except for those who have lost a loved one." When the news of his death reached her, she proceeded to implement his will. So she slaughtered the kabsh and prepared the food and invited people as he commanded. But she was surprised that no one came to eat her food. So she knew that everybody has lost a loved one. So she understood what her son wanted from this will, and she felt better. As you can see, even the mighty Dhul Qarnayn was loving and caring and merciful towards his mother. So what is your excuse, dear viewer? Are you treating your mother the same way? Do you love your mother the same way? Because you should. Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen. Thank you guys for watching. Download NordVPN, and please do not forget to subscribe and activate the notification bell. Thank you. Salam alaikum.